Hi, welcome to the next in a series of online tutorials about the local BMD project websites. I'm Ian Hartas. I'm author of the search software used in the various local BMD websites and also author of the UK BMD website itself. If you'd like to join me at my keyboard, we'll have a look at the next in the series. In this tutorial we'll be looking at some of the differences between the regions and districts as referred to by the General Register Office, the GRO, and the local register offices. Sometimes you may find an ancestor in a different district to where you expected to find them, and sometimes when you look in one region you might not find an ancestor in a region where you would expect to find them. So, starting as usual at the UK BMD website, I'm going to have a look on the free BMD website first. So, click on GRO BMD, scroll down, here's a link to free BMD. I'm going to open that in one tab at the top, and let's do a search. I'm going to search for a death of Fanny Clark, 1886. And the one I'm interested in here today is the Fanny Clark in Sculcoats, which is part of Yorkshire. So, let's see if we can find the equivalent record on the Yorkshire BMD website. So back to the UK BMD website, click on local BMD, scroll down, here we have Yorkshire BMD, click on this link, search for deaths, (1886) as we had before, and it was in the whole Sculcoats region that we found her. No record. So what's gone wrong? Well, nothing's gone wrong. This is just an example of the differences in regions. If we go back and make one change and say East Riding, there we have her. So in the Yorkshire BMD, Fanny Clark, dying in 1886, is listed as being in the Ferriby area as part of the East Riding Register Office data, and on the free BMD website we have Fanny Clark at Sculcoats. Sculcoats would normally be part of Hull, but in this case we can see we've got a difference of opinion. We can confirm these and guarantee that we've got the right lady here if on the Yorkshire BMD we click on the reference number, adds it to the summary page along with other entries from previous searches, and if we use the view page option on the summary page against the Fanny Clark entry, we can see that we have Appleton, Nicholson, Reggett, Clark and Smith. And if we do the same on the free BMD website, click on the reference number, again we've got Appleton, Clark, Nicholson, Smith and Reggett and a few others. Further information about the Sculcoats region as far as the GRO is concerned can be found if you click on the word Sculcoats within the free BMD search results, and then at the end of the line here where it says here, click, and we've got full information as to which areas constitute the Sculcoats registration district. This is a page within the Genuki website put together by a gentleman by the name of Brett Langston, who was co-founder of the Cheshire BMD website. If you haven't visited these pages before, well worth a view. They do explain all about the registration districts as viewed by the General Register Office. So, what the GRO view as skull coats, which modern times would be classed as being hull. In previous times the data was classed as Ferriby. So there is a difference between which register office you might expect to find data. Don't always assume that one registration district named by the GRO is the same as by the local register offices. Quite often the GRO would group lots of records together, and it looks like they've done so in this case. So all the records from the Skullcoats area of Hull are combined with the Ferriby records from East Riding when they were passed from the East Yorkshire area into the General Register Office. So in summary, the district and region names can often differ between the original areas of the local register office indexes and the larger groupings of districts used by the GRO, and the information within the GenUki and local BMD websites can help solve the confusion. As with one of the examples of birth searches, the advice is to start with a wide search first, searching all the regions, then fine-tune the search once you have seen the number and the ranges of results that are returned. If you return to the main tutorials page on the web, you'll see further tutorials with examples of births, marriages and deaths and other features. See you in the next tutorial.